Assalamu alaikum. First of all, it's a great privilege to have Mr. M.A Najeeb. I just want to tell who he is. International Peace Ambassador by UPF. Now, I would like to tell you what is UPF. UPF is Universal Peace Federation. Am I clear, sir? Am I correct, sir?
It is.
To be honest enough, it's a privilege to talk to you, sir. First of all, thank you very much for the time what you have given to us. The reason why I'm here is I want like you youngsters to be. So I want, what is Mr. M.A Najeeb? What is this?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for coming here and talking to me.
Privilege.
Happy to see you. I am M.A Najeeb, International Peace Ambassador by UPF, Office of United Nations Relation, UN Plaza in New York. We work and support the activities of United Nations all over the world. And since you asked me what is Najeeb and how, I belong to Hyderabad, Telangana state. So started my career as a medical representative. Yeah. So then went to Gulf country, worked in very good positions in multinational companies. Stayed long time there, had good experience with all multinationalities and all. Then came back to India. After coming back, associated with big groups of companies like pharma and school group. That didn't work out. Then had to struggle from zero because the life and experience of Gulf countries was different. Then India experience was totally different. But ultimately, then I got an opportunity to visit Western Africa. So when I went to Western Africa, there I was associated with a star hotel group. So also as my nature and my passion was to serve humanity while I'm doing my job for my living. So I was associated with the International Human Rights Organization as a regional director for Western African countries. I was based in Abuja. So during the course of my work, so I happened to meet with the most of the high-profile people from United Nations and from UPF and all. So that brought the change in me, in my life, and the opportunity to be as a peace ambassador.
Fantastic. That's what we wanted, and thank you. They have given a perfect and a brief information about that. Now, how you are with Telangana government? Are you associated with them, or how does it work out? Because I've seen you've been invited in all the functions. So what is that? Is there anything, or just like social?
No, it's not. It's I am honored as the state's first international peace ambassador by UPF from Telangana. Because how we are associated, as the question was, generally when UPF works in different countries, in 174 countries, having the peace embassies, so we are having association with the governments. We do work in partnership because our job is to promote the peace and humanity in the society, so which is needed by each and every government. So that way, I'm associated with the government. Whenever we do United Nations International Peace Days, International Peace Conference, we work in the partnership with the Telangana state government. They always support us and always attend.
Okay, fantastic. Like what you have spoken, I completely understand. That's nice of you. Then, whom this position is given? Like, is there any specific person who gets selected, or he has to be a philanthropist, or he has to do something good for the community or good for the state? I wanted to know, like, how you got this position? Like, how if someone wants to get like you, what they have got to do?
Well, the question is very interesting. The International Peace Ambassador position by UPF is given to most of the top people like country presidents, prime ministers, governors, first ladies, business tycoons, and kings, queens, former first ladies, former head of states. Such people are peace ambassadors.
Fantastic.
In India, if you ask me who are the well-known figures who have become the peace ambassadors like me, you must be knowing a well-known personality from the office of Honorable Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi. He is office minister, Minister of State for the Prime Minister office. Dr. Jitendra Singh got honored as International Peace Ambassador. Former Sikkim governor is the head of India chapter for UPF. He also became peace ambassador. So, like this, top people got the opportunity to become the peace ambassador. Then, how myself? The question was that.
Yes.
Actually, as I was telling that I was in African countries. In Africa, I happened to visit one place. It was very sensitive, where 220 school girls were abducted by some anti-terrorist organization. So that time I was involved and I was trying to know what is going on, how it is and all. So I interacted with the top people of UPF or UN Relation Office. So they saw me, they saw my activities and all, they saw my profile. Then they were appointing at that time one first lady of one of the states from Nigeria. Then they invited me to United Nations Plaza and they honored me as a peace ambassador. So that's what it started like that.
Fantastic. I mean, that's how I strongly believe, I mean, when you have a noble cause, definitely you can expect the best position in the world. And, we are here with Mr. M.A Najeeb, International Peace Ambassador. That's a great thing, sir. Okay, fantastic. Now, how many peace embassies do you have in the world?
So, Bell, you were asking regarding the peace embassies. There are 174 peace embassies in 174 countries in the world, and work for the peace and humanity by organizing different type of programs, events, awareness programs, family blessings programs, peace summits, peace talks. So we work in association with the government, local country government and state governments to promote the peace and humanity.
So who are the associates with the UP? Are there any associations?
Yeah. We have got major association with world's top associations like Heads of States Association are associated with UPF. International First Ladies Association also associated with UPF, Peace Ambassador's Office. Then World Religious Scholars Association is associated with us. Then World Business Leaders Association is associated with us. Like this, top people are top organizations are associated with UPF and conduct the events in top places like country parliament, UN General Assembly. Like that, we do conduct the events and all.
So, do you think this UPF is anyway related directly with United Nations organization, or is it's like an associated like?
Well, we can say that we are majorly doing the peace work of United Nations. One of the biggest organization which is doing UN peace work is UPF. I can say that. And we work and support the activities of United Nations all over the world. Our aim and objectives of the peace ambassadors activity is that to focus on 16 goals of United Nations. I'm forgetting the exact word. That Millennium goals are there. 17 Millennium UN goals are there. So we follow that and we try to implement that. So this is one of our major criteria of our work in the society and in the countries of different places in the world.
So, Mr. M.A Najeeb, International Peace Ambassador, why I'm using the word peace always, because you are spreading peace. That's the great thing. Now, what I would like to ask, are there any strategy you have with UPF where if anything is happening unfortunately somewhere, where your organization can give some peace? Is there any examples can you share so that?
Yes, I can share the good example. As gentleman Mr. Faheem has asked about UPF contribution in the society when untoward incidents, something happens, some disasters and all. Recently, with COVID, we suffered COVID-19, 2020.
So during this time, UPF headquarter has given 200 million US dollars to Red Cross Society to spread the peace, and it's like it is indirectly working for peace. When people are having good life and good things, all the facilities, so they will be peaceful. So for the charity work, it is given the amount by UPF International.
Fantastic. That's what the best part. What I love about the UPF. What Mr. Najeeb told is the fact is they have given $200 million to Red Cross Society. The intention of UPF is quite clear. They are not only talking about peace, they are executing the peace. That means the best example is Mr. M.A Najeeb, International Peace Ambassador. Fair enough, so that's quite good. Now, how you are associated with different countries. Like in India, how many peace ambassadors like you are there?
There are many, countless peace ambassadors are there. One more point I forgot to tell. There is one more association under the primary association of UPF called Parliamentarians for Peace.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2,500 member of parliaments in 174 countries are the peace ambassadors like me.
Fantastic.
So that is where one of the biggest association we are having. Recently we conducted one event in before COVID it happened in India's parliament in Delhi, where Northeast MPs Forum in association with Peace Ambassadors Office UPF, we conducted a big program in Parliament of India.
Fantastic. Look, sir, since I'm here, what I wanted is, like, you are doing everything for the peace. Now, can you connect peace with education? Reason of asking this question is because you have so much network. 174 countries are associated with UPF. That's a great thing. What I wanted is, do you have any strategy where if someone wants to study in Oxford or Cambridge or top 10 universities of the world, can you help them out in the name of peace? Is it possible? Somewhere do you have a line of education?
Well, see, our intention, and policies of the UPF is that, like when we are, focusing on promotion of peace and humanity, and it is covered under that everything. When people are fine, good, when they get peace, so they can like always I say that peace and development is it's like two sides of a kind. Two sides of a kind.
Okay.
One side you can see another peace, another side you can see that development. If there is no peace, there is no development in
Fantastic.
society. I always tell this point. And regarding the education, what you have told, we do conduct awareness programs. We do conduct many events and all. There is no such thing that a person has to go to like a high university to go education. At my personal level, as per my contacts, I just give them guidance and connect them to such things.
Fantastic. That means what you're trying to explain is like some way or the other, people are getting benefited through the contacts. If someone wants to get in higher education, that's what you're going to help them out in the form of support. That's fair enough. Now, is there any age group, like if someone wants to be a peace ambassador like you, is there any age, like do they have to qualify or something? Is there?
Well, there in some other countries, I have seen in Russia and Switzerland and some countries, they have given youth ambassador recognition also to some people in different countries. So that's what I was reading in the magazines of UPM. There is no such thing that it's depending upon their profile and activities and contribution in the society. That way they choose and they finalize and they give it.
Fantastic. I will tell you one thing. I've got a book. You can understand. If I start showing about Mr. M.A Najeeb, International Peace Ambassador, trust me, time won't be enough, because you can see his achievements, you can see all the things, such a, versatile and international personality. You can see every page, there is something involved. Life is like that, what you sow, so you reap. No, what Mr. M.A Najeeb, International Peace Ambassador, had confirmed is, he had come up with a hard way. It's not that, just he got everything by overnight. Am I correct, sir? This is what he said.
Absolutely correct.
And the best thing what sir had mentioned is, he had started his journey from a place where he has given his 100% in the form of job. Like as he mentioned that he started the work with the pharma company, then he went to Africa, then he worked with the best of the best MNC. Then when he has come up, they have selected him because of his hard work, because of his love towards the humanity. That was the best part what Mr. M.A Najeeb had told. Apart from that, I can tell you one thing, the time what you have given to us, definitely it will be fruitful to all our viewers.
It's a
And
pleasure,
we are quite
yes.
thankful because a great personality, in fact, I can say it's an honor to, talk to such a great person.
It's a pleasure.
And definitely in future, we can look forward for maximum people because the knowledge, charm what sir had, it's a
So nice.
very, gentle of that. Apart from that, best thing what I love about our International Peace Ambassador, Mr. M.A Najeeb, is very down to earth, very humble. That's how the life is all about. Because if someone says that I'm spreading peace, but if in fact they are not humble, then it's not right thing. But I've witnessed, that's a great thing.
Thank you so
I
much.
really wish you all the best.
Thank
And
you
in
so
fact,
much. Thank
we
you so much.
wanted your wishes to reach the pinnacle of the
Pleasure,
success.
pleasure.
Thank you very, very much
It's a
for your
pleasure.
time.
It's a
Indeed,
pleasure.
it's a privilege and honor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thanks.